transforming into a colonial character through many hours of study and research, playing in band, orchestra, or choir, creating an interesting science project, learning how to square dance are just a few highlights that seem to make 5th grade the ultimate experience. Although what has been mentioned tends to get the headlines, we have found that the true meaning of 5th grade lies within the following ideals and life lessons that our students have learned and exhibited: leadership, citizenship, responsibility, ownership, balance, organization, problem solving, and good old-fashioned hard work are the true heart of what 5th grade is all about. Along with having fun and nurturing friendships, our students have learned not only the meaning of being an independent learner, but also self-motivation and real effort. This year, we switched our paradigm and now know that we don't have to come to school, we get to.
I'm Mrs. Spielman, and what a remarkable group of 5th graders we have had the privilege to experience this all with. It is no secret that this group has a reputation, and one that is truly exceptional. 5th graders, you have met the challenges that we have put before you, worked hard, acted as role models in our school, cared for others, and made the right choices. You are high achievers, responsible citizens, and good friends, and we are so proud. I have had the pleasure to see your hard work pay off in social studies. You displayed talent in public speaking, group projects, research, and taking the role of a historian. I have thoroughly enjoyed watching you learn, question, analyze, and explore this year. I know I can speak for all the 5th grade teachers and Mrs. Coughlin in saying that you are all stars and you have incredible potential. We are so excited to see you succeed next year in middle school and look forward to hearing about all that you are doing. Congratulations. And now, our certificates. Mrs. Spielman, Mrs. McNamara's class will stand. Again, as mentioned before, our certificates will be in our envelopes at the end of the day. So as I call your name, you're going to come up and shake Mrs. McNamara's hand and walk across the stage. And let's hold our applause until the end. Jack Baker. Charlotte Bruce. Ava Campbell. Kendall Christensen. Megan Cook. Hillary Kuhn. Maximilian Bassinger. Nicole Geyer. Heather Hurstman. Ross Jones. Dawson Kinsman. Cody LaRiviere. Kevin Pham. Eleanor Polanski. Brianna Price. Christopher Ringe. Caroline Robertson. Adnan Sharif. Benjamin Stachnik. Ryan Stock. Isabella Swaninger. Cheyenne Wilhoit, and Caleb Wingate. Let's give these students a round. Every year, I'm nervous to begin the school year, and every year you, fifth graders, are probably nervous too. You wonder, who will your teacher be? How will the year go? What will your teacher be like? I shared with you those same questions. I wonder, what will my students be like this year? How will the year go? Well, this year, I began the year more nervous than I'd ever been before. Not only was it the start to another school year with these questions of the unknown, but I knew I would have to leave very soon after the start of this school year to begin the most amazing experience of my life, having my daughter Amelia. I remember telling you all on the second day of school that I would definitely be there the next day. And of course, I wasn't. I, of course, was absolutely panicked that it could even happen that way. I even called Mrs. Hallis to check on all of you while I was waiting for Amelia to be born. For most people near the end of their pregnancy, the only thing on their mind is the baby. While I was in complete baby mode, I had such anxiety about leaving all of you. How would you be while I was away? How could I miss the beginning of the school year, one of the most important times of the year? But the biggest worry I had was coming back and still not knowing all of you after you had already connected and made your own little community of a classroom with Mrs. Hallis. She was perfect for you all, and she did the best job. I had quite big shoes to fill. Well, all of my nervousness and worry was for nothing, because this turned out to be the most amazing school year. You are all wonderful, well-mannered, hard-working kids who blow me away on a daily basis by just being you. What 11-year-old can focus on the morning of 5th grade fun day? All of my students could. You could have heard a pin drop in my room as the day began. You're just amazing like that. And that's just one example. Of course, I have to have my crazy outbursts from time to time to remind you that you're the role models of the school or to take charge of your learning. But it just wouldn't be as fun without my kind little reminders. I hope that these reminders play out in your mind as you embark on your middle school years, and that you do take charge of your learning and act kindly towards others. When I used to hear, "You'll understand when you have kids," I was so bothered. I have always considered my students my own kids, and I treated them just like that. But that statement has a totally new meaning to me now that I never could have understood before. And because of that, I have never felt so attached to a group of students than I have this year. You guys are my kids away from home. You are the reason I come to work every day. You are the reason I continue to teach. And you're the kind of kids that I hope my Amelia becomes one day. I have to thank you for making me smile every day and for making me proud to be called your teacher. It's hard to believe that today marks the end of your elementary years, and I wish you the best of luck in middle school and in all that you do. I know you can accomplish great things if you work hard, continue to stay motivated, and just be the great people that you already are. Congratulations on your promotion to 6th grade. My class could please rise. Trinity Allen, Juliana Auerbach, Isabel Barber, Christian Beswick, Spencer Blatt, Drew Brewer, Hannah Childress, Alexander Coker, Marissa Collins, Andrew Georgette, Laura Hotaki, Bella Inman, Emma Murray, Joshua Nadler, Bethany Price, Max Rabori, Romana Mary Ryan, Lydia Sawicki, Maxwell Schoonover, Herbert Simpson, Taylor Smith, Franklin Wall, Ishmael Wilson.
Well, as you are all probably well aware, there have been many drastic changes in public education in the last year or so that have been quite alarming. And because of these changes, I am frequently asked by friends and family, how's school going these days? And the very first thing that comes out of my mouth, no matter who I am talking to, is, and I think you know what I'm going to say, boys and girls, I love my kids. I love teaching them. I love talking to them. I love going to camp with them. I love laughing them, which is something we do many times every day. I love watching them grow as people, and I just love being with them, all 74 of them. And I want all 74 of you sitting right here in front of me today to not only take with you all you have learned about writing that colonial research paper or finding the area of a triangle, but to know that even if you didn't actually flip the sign at camp, you have all made a difference. And I know in my heart that as you leave Rogers Elementary and you move on to middle school and high school and eventually off into the big world as young adults, you will continue to make a difference and you will make the world a better place. So thank you for who you are and for making it so that I look forward to coming to school to teach you every single day this entire school year. Your smiling faces will greatly be missed in the halls of elementary, and you will always be right here. Thank you. By the wall to be congratulated.
Mackenzie Ackler, Trey Bishop, Jacob Budzinski, Hannah Callender, Trevor Karnowski, Annie Crawley, Sydney Crum, Caroline Downs, Olivia Drew, Mary Hallis, Isabel Ems, Aiden Cananis, Jackson Kramer, Ainsley Melrose, Ryan Miller, Nicholas Murray, Luke Paulus, Olivia Robinson, Alan Vogt, Jordan Wilder, Zoe Williams, and Brandon Worm.
At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Mayuri back up, who's going to lead the entire 5th grade in Let There Be Peace on Earth.
Thank you, fifth graders, that was beautiful. For years, the graduating fifth grade class here at Rogers has had the tradition of giving back to the school a gift of some sort, and is usually something for them to actually see when they come back to visit. This gift is usually something that the students come up with themselves, with little to no help from us. And to help solidify what kind, good-hearted children you parents have raised, I want you to know that the gift they chose is something to help honor a classmate that they had known since kindergarten, but is no longer with them. When these students were in third grade, they welcomed Kenny Vick with open arms, balloons, and great big smiles after he returned from St. Jude's. Though Kenny endured complicated surgeries and difficult treatment, he came back with nothing less than a smile on his face, that incredible sense of humor, and courage that left the rest of us in great awe, respect, and even envy. Kenny didn't know it, but he was a teacher. And I say that because I have no doubt that all of us who knew him, adult or child, learned something from him that cannot be learned from reading a book or from taking a class. His strength, his positive attitude, and his zest for life was something we can all learn from and carry in our hearts as we face our own personal challenges. And if you don't mind, I would like to read a little something that I wrote after his passing that I would like to direct to Kenny's friends who are sitting right here today. I have this feeling there's one more star up in the sky tonight, and even though it's far away, its brightness brings us light. So when I look into the sky and find that special star, I say hello and thank him for the memories in my heart. So boys and girls, perhaps this summer, on a clear, warm night, you'll look up into the sky and you'll pick a star that seems to be standing the tallest, shining the brightest, and smiling while calling your name. When you find that star, just take a moment to say hi and think about a memory that you have of Kenny that you would like to hold on to as you leave Rogers Elementary. A memory that makes you smile and will linger in your heart because he would want nothing more than to put a smile on the face of a friend. And as is tradition, to leave our mark on the school this year, and also to honor our beloved classmate, an engraved stone will be placed in the media center along with his photo for us to remember him always. His sister Megan has also requested that a few of his favorite books be donated in his name to the Rogers Media Center. And in closing, I would like to share with you the quote that his parents chose as a way to remember him always. The stone states, "The world is a better place for having had him in it." Thank you. And thank you for
Parents, when the students exit, please make sure that you let them exit first. And then you can meet them out in the atrium area, and you may take them back to Rogers, where we will be having a small reception in the Rogers gym. Students, you need to remember a couple of things. You want to find your graduation envelope with all the awards we've talked about today. You want to find your camp poster and show it off, and you may take it down and bring it home. And you'll want to find your silhouette with your poem. Show it to your family, and you may also take that home today. And one more thing. You can also take home the DVD of the slideshow that we're going to watch right now to finish our show. As soon as it's over, the Pomp and Circumstance song will come right on, and out you will go. So parents, we will see you back at Rogers. Thank you for coming today, and thank you for supporting us and your students every day.